Okay, looks like we're live. Have I got my microphone on? Yes, I hope I do. Yep. Hi, good morning, everybody. No walk today. I woke up with a swelling in my mouth from when we got my tooth out the other day, and didn't feel too good. So I've taken a tablet, so I'm feeling a bit better. So I've been watching other channels and also watching the news and reading the papers, and there seems to be some confusion in what's happened on Tenerife. So I'd like to sort of clear that up, although the official thing has not yet come out, so I don't normally say something until the official Boletín Oficial de Canarias, which is the BOC, which will probably come out either tomorrow or Monday, I think. And that should give us an idea. But basically what's happened is that the Canary Islands wanted to put in a curfew, and the curfew was to stop the botellones, which are the parties with the bottle, you know, like we used to do when we were kids, take a bottle of cider to the park. So that's what's happening. Big families and young people between 20 and 40, let's say, are going out at night, grabbing beer and going out and partying in parks, beaches, mountains, sheds, raves, whatever. You know, they're getting together and they're infecting each other, and it's really going up. There was 1,000 infections yesterday in the Canary Islands, so which isn't good. So the government is on a hide into nothing, unfortunately. Money. Okay, yep. It's not too bad, actually. It's just that I just didn't fancy getting up and driving somewhere and walking around with this, especially talking, you know. But I'm feeling better now because I've taken a gram of paracetamol, 1,000 milligrams, which is good. Anyway, so what was I saying? Oh, yeah. So basically what it is they wanted to stop these young people going, so they wanted a curfew, but the curfew was challenged in court, and the curfew was said, no, you can't have a curfew because it's not legal. So therefore, they can't put in a curfew where you're not allowed out on the streets because the state of alarm's finished. Now, they're still fighting that. So there's a possibility that the Canarian government might argue the case and win. There's also the possibility that they won't win. So that's something we don't know, but I want you to know that it's on the table, that the Canarian governments want people to stay in from whenever it is, I would say 10 o'clock till 6 in the morning, to stop the botellones, the parties, and therefore try and address the problem that we have on Tenerife at the moment. Now, because they can't do anything, and they met yesterday, Thursday, because they can't do anything, they thought it might be better to do something. So what they've done is they put all the islands up a level, except for El Hierro, I think, and that brings us into level 4. Now, the original level 4 items or restrictions, what's it called, the medidas, the measures, were that the bars would have to close at 6. You could have a takeaway till 10, and there was only 2 people that could meet, so you could only meet one other person, except in bars and restaurants where you had tables of 4 outside, tables of 6 outside, tables of 4 inside, and 2 at the bar. But the level 4 was really restrictive. So what they've done is they are trying, or are going to, it looks like, amend the level 4 measures so that the bars don't have to close at 6, they have to close at midnight. But to use the bar, to use the restaurant, the indoor space, you now have to use your green certificate. Now, in Europe, we have this thing called the green certificate, which you get from your local health authority, and it pops up as either a PDF, I got a PDF one, which you download based on your telephone number and your NIE or your TIE number. And then you get this this piece of electronic that you can either print out or you can show on your phone with a QR code, and that proves that you've been double vaccinated, or it tells you whether you've been vaccinated at all, in fact. So when you show this, the QR code will confirm that you've been double vaccinated, and then you'll be able to allow to sit in the restaurant, inside the restaurant, I'm not sure about the terraces. I'm not sure whether they're going to check the terraces. It doesn't sound like it, but they're worried about indoor space because of the air. And 2 people in groups of 2 at the bar, basically with 2 meters distance. So if you've got a 4-meter bar, you can have 2 at the end, 2 in the middle, and 2 at the other end. So that's the sitting at the bar thing. Inside is 4 people, but they all have to be double vaccinated if they're over 18. So under 18s are not being checked, I don't think. And so that basically will stop 18-year-olds going to restaurants inside. So it's not really what we want. But what it means for tourists is that if you come over and you've got a negative PCR test for coming over, which you will have, or you've been double vaccinated, which you will be, then it doesn't really affect you because you will have all the things in place to be able to enter establishments and do all that stuff. So you've had to do that anyway to enter the country. So now we're saying you just got to show it to enter a restaurant. How the restaurants are going to do that and how are they going to gear up to check it and who's going to check it and who's going to check the checkers, we don't know. And it'll all come out in the BOC, which I said will probably be done either tomorrow or Monday. Now, as for the curfew, I think Valencia has argued the point, and I think they have got a curfew outside of the state of emergency, so it's quite a possibility that it will be here. And it is to stop the botellones in the night, so therefore I think the curfew will probably, if it comes in, would probably be around about 10 o'clock or something like that, but I'm not sure. But we'd have to wait and see. So at the moment, level 4 just means that the restaurants have to make sure that you're all vaccinated or you've had COVID and recovered, etc., etc. So the green certificate tells you all about this. What the British version does, the NHS app, I was talking to somebody yesterday and they were having trouble downloading on a Galaxy phone or something like that, but make sure that you do have the proof that you've been vaccinated if you have been, and your PCR test with you when you go out. That's about it really. So let's see what you're saying. Okay, good morning. Looks lovely. Morning to morning. Sorry, in pain. It's actually better now. My tablet's kicking in. Hope you get better soon. Thank you very much. Sorry in pain. Appreciate the update. No problem. I mean, I did see Andrew, and he went live just before the announcement came out and said, it's not going to level 4. But we didn't think it was. It didn't last week. But this time they've done it because it doesn't really address the problem. Morning, Tim, and everyone. Sorry you're not so well. Well, yeah, I'm okay. Morning, Tim. NHS app in the UK. Right, the NHS app in the UK, I think it is recognised in Europe. I mean, it must be. I know that the green certificate isn't recognised yet in Britain, but I don't know. Okay, morning. Bernie Smith, NHS app in the UK, prove you've been vaccinated. Cool. Yeah, so basically that's it. We've got 88 people watching. Sorry about the walk today. But what I am going to do is do another drive around. I actually did a drive around the other day when I was in Fania Bay, and I drove around San Eugenio. But then when I got back out the car, I looked at my camera and I got it on interval picture, which let me see if I can show you one of the pictures I took. Photo library. There we go. So this is the fun one. Downloading. Okay, done. So this is the picture I took of me putting the thing on top of the car. So it wasn't a video at all, but it was quite funny. Let's show you another one. Photo library. I haven't imported these yet. This looks like a good one. Oh, here's the Sabila. This is the Iberostar Sabila. There you go. So I drove all the way around, but didn't take the thing. What I have been working on though is also some graphics. So I've got some overlays coming that we can do. That's our logo. A t-shirt with the logo on it. People have been asking. We'll see. And this is another one we did. That looks pretty cool. Okay, and of course, don't forget to turn that one off first, put that one on. No? I'll turn that one off as well and put that one on. There you go. Like and subscribe and ring that little bell for notifications for when we upload new videos. Get what's in. I just put up an update 5 minutes ago. Okay, there you go. Thank you, Tim. Level 4, not as restrict as last time for you there. No, it wasn't. It's basically all they're doing is they're saying level 3 plus. So, and that the bars are going to be open till midnight. There is no curfew, but you do have to show that you've been vaccinated, you've had a PCR test lately in the last 72 hours, or you've recovered from COVID. I think that's what it is. Love your drive arounds, can't wait. Yeah, I've actually got a pole now to put the camera in the middle of the car, and the camera's a bit further off the car. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to do one like I did for Tiocobaco, and where I will guide the camera around to important places. But what I might do is upload the original for you to look around yourselves. I'm not sure about that just yet. I'll try it out for myself and see what it looks like. Yeah, but you know, doing this or swiping your fingers, you might miss something or whatever. But what I have done also is I've been playing around with this CGI program, and so I've got a video with explosions in it, so we might see exploding Tenerife in the next one anyway. In the next one, there you go. Okay, hi Tim, you're fully vaxxed. Changing not too bad. Do you know if the live music will be still on? If you live in Scotland, probably need to take your vax letter. We don't have an NHS app. Oh, Mike's saying he's coming over on August. Hopefully I'm back. Okay, I hope I'm back. Am I back? Looks like I'm back. Oh, I'm still showing the profile picture. There you go. That should have read, "So are we, Roger." Okay, so are we, Arrow Gerp. So Roger is now hoping to come over in November.